Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe with Jordy. I'm your host, Jordy, and I'm joined with
Will.
We are excited to be here. Hopefully, you guys are too. It's an awesome Thursday. We just finished off our 2 specialty nights of the week, yesterday and on Tuesday. Hopefully, you guys can make it out for those, but we got a lot of fun coming up for you guys today, and we're going to be streaming to you live all day on all of those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as Twitch. Our channel names are MegaSota on both.
Oh yeah, and speaking of those shiny new Pilot TVs, we just got some of those installed at some new locations over at Rustic Trail, Municipal Liquor Store Palisade, Eagles New Brighton, Beer Stoop Red Wing, as well as Beer Stoop Inver Grove.
Absolutely, and we're on our way to having over 200 Pilot TVs out in the field with you guys in Minnesota, so that is super exciting to see, and you guys need to stay in the know of that a location near you is getting one of those TVs. But a couple reasons for you guys to be checking them out is starting off right after we get off air from this show, Twins Bingo from 12 to 1. They're 25-cent cards like always, and in 52 balls or less, you could get a jackpot over $5,134. It did not go out yesterday and is rolling and growing to today.
Oh yeah, and also going right after that, we got the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards, and you guys want to be looking out for that minor. It's going to be starting off at $137. They can take home in 60 balls or less. Definitely starting off right for you guys.
Oh yeah, and you guys know the drill. Once that hits 150, that's when it's gonna hit that max ball count of 64 balls or less for you guys. But that should be going out in the first or second game alone for you guys. So that will be a great one to start off your day at 1 p.m. But at 4, after that game of Lucky 4 Bingo, we hop into the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter, and that minor needs to be highlighted as well. It's sitting at $182 at 56 balls or less, and just like the 25-cent card edition, this time it's every $100. So once it hits that $200 mark, that's going to be clicking up to 60 balls or less for you guys, and that's when things really get interesting.
Oh yeah, it's definitely something you guys want to look out for. But currently we are going to be highlighting some of our jackpot winners from yesterday that were able to take home some big cash. Starting us off, we had Bit over at Broadway Pizza Blaine, taking home $654.
Nicely done. Then the biggest jackpot that went out yesterday went out to Brian over at Charlie's Bar, who took home $729.85.
Oh yeah, and then next up and ending off our Wednesday, we had Poops over at Carbone's Carbone's Pizzeria in Pub Oak Heights, taking home $600 even. Wow, just able to get onto that jackpot list.
Nicely done. And actually, 2 of those winners were actually in that $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter just yesterday. And so that was really exciting, as Bit taking home that $654 and Brian taking home $729. But we did have one other jackpot that went out. It just wasn't over that $600 amount.
Oh yeah, we had Double Trouble over at Maple Liquor Store, taking home $380. Still a decent stack of cash. Great stack of cash.
Nicely done.
Oh yeah, good job, Double Trouble, and all of our winners yesterday.
Absolutely. But we have something super exciting. Our 5th e-tab of the year that we're releasing is hitting the iPads today. We're listening to a little bit of Later Gator right now. It is an awesome e-tab that you guys will definitely want to check out. You're out there hunting for gators as well as some big prizes, and so you guys definitely want to see if you like it or not.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I can't believe they just keep coming out like one after the other. It's
Absolutely.
been so quick.
But we are going to be checking into Rochester, Minnesota today to see what the weather's looking like and what you guys can anticipate.
Oh yeah, and it's looking like it's going to be pretty warm today, as it's going to be 74, a little partly cloudy. The winds are going to be about 10 to 20 miles an hour, so a little windy. Only about a 6% chance of rain, so it's not going to be too bad.
Oh, not at all. You guys can expect a little bit cooler off into the nighttime. It's going to be a low of 49 degrees, but it is going to remain mostly clear in those skies, as those winds are going to be staying about 10 to 15 miles per hour for you guys tonight.
Oh yeah, but there's definitely a lot of reasons to be staying inside playing some Pilot games, because 10 minutes after we get off air, we got Twins Bingo. It's the 25-cent cards, and you guys can be playing that 10 minutes after we get off air, starting at 12 o'clock, going all the way till 1. And you guys want to be going after that jackpot of $5,124. They can take home in 52 balls or less.
Absolutely, and while you guys are taking home some great prizes in those 10 games, that we also have that line prize and that large M on each and every round, you guys will be taking home some points towards the Twiking Zone, where you guys get to compete against each other in these standings. We still have Elsa in 10th and Pooba in 9th. They're pretty close-knit. Elsa with 116, Pooba with 119, but right ahead of them, we had a switcheroo yesterday.
Oh yeah, in 8th place, previously in 7th, getting pushed back, we have Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn with 130,000 points. They got pushed back by in 7th place, previously in 8th, Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar, currently with 134,000 points, able to get a 4,000 point lead on Yo-Yo.
Absolutely, and they're only 2,000 points behind our 6th place player, Bobo, over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, who sits with 136,000. It's really anyone's game in these middle of the standings, so we'll have to see who's going to come out victorious in this tail end of Season 11. Our top 3 have stayed pretty solidified, though, so I'm going to let you guys know where they're sitting. And in third place, it's Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven, sitting with exactly 200,000 points. But with 208,000 points, in second place, it's Nan, who also plays at Corky's Bar South Haven. But our number 1 player isn't really close to any of our other spots. In Scrub Eye at American Legion, Fridley is sitting with a whopping 277,000.
Oh yeah, he's been holding on to that spot for a while now. But as we move on from our player standings, we're going to move on to these location standings, which have stayed pretty solidified.
Yeah, we
Ooh.
still have Main Street Pub in Kimball, who is the only location outside of that 200,000 point club. So we'll be seeing when that can happen. As they sit with 166,000, there's still plenty of time left in this season for them to be able to do so. But we did have a shakeup happening right in the middle of our standings.
Oh yeah, smack dab in the middle, previously in 5th, now in 6th place, getting pushed back. We have our place on 3rd and Faribault with 289,000 points. They got pushed back by 5th place, previously in 6th. Corner Bar and Goodhue, who currently has 295,000 points, really fighting to get towards that 300,000 point club.
Absolutely, and there's only one obstacle they'll need to pass up before they make it there, and that's Steve-O's in Crystal, who sits in 4th place with 299,000 points. They are super close to getting into that 300,000 point club, and they'd be the only location to do so, as we skip right over that 300,000 point club directly into the 400,000 as we hop into our top 3.
Oh yeah, starting us off in our 3rd place location, we have American Legion Fridley with that 452,000 points. Crazy to jump over that 300,000 point club into that 400,000. But as we skip the 400,000 point club back into the 500,000 point club, we have 2nd place Corky's Bar South Haven, who's currently sitting with 502,000 points. But running away with it all in getting an astounding lead, we have 1st place VFW Spring Lake Park with a whopping 859,000 points.
Yeah, they are absolutely running away with it this season, and I can't wait to see what the totals will be as we finish off this season 11. But we still have a good chunk of time left for those players as well as locations to accumulate some more points. But we already talked about it once, but it's super important you guys know about it. We're going to talk about it again. We have released our 5th e-tab of the year today. It is called Later Gator. You guys can check those out on your iPads now, and you can even look on our Facebook page to see a preview of it that was released. It's definitely going to be a lot of fun. There's gators, mosquitoes, there's even the bayou behind you that you need to fight through to get those prizes. It's definitely going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, but that isn't the only game that we have, obviously, because we have over 50 different Charitable e-tab games that you guys can check out. You can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they all have awesome bonus and free play rounds.
Absolutely. There's a lot of different games for you guys to choose from. I guarantee you'll find something you like, even if it is just the cash you get in your pocket. But after we finish off those games of Twins Bingo, we hop right into the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter that runs all the way from 1 till 4 p.m. We're starting off the day with a great minor on the line, $137.61 at 60 balls or less already, but it only needs about $13 before it's going to click up to 64 balls for you guys. That's going to be a lot of fun. We also have a major at $502 at 48 balls or less, as well as that mega at $25,000 at 44 balls or less.
Oh yeah, but that isn't the only bingo that we have going on, because right after that, going on from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock, we got our happy hour stream. Starting us off with that lucky first game of Lucky 4 bingo at 4 o'clock, where you guys get that first shot at $17,035.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but if you guys aren't able to get it in that first game, after 23 awesome games of Jackpot Hunter, you'll get another shot at that at 6 o'clock. But during those 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, it's the $1 edition that run from 4 all the way till 6. You guys are going to be going after that minor prize that's currently sitting at $182 that you can take home in 56 balls or less. Once that hits that $200 mark, that'll be clicking up to $60 for 60 balls for you guys, meaning it should be a lot easier to hit. Oh yeah, but recently clicking up, we got our major prize sitting at $13,213 that you can take home in 50 balls or less. We also have the mega jackpot that sits ominously in the background. It's currently sitting at $100,000 that you can take home in 44 balls or less. And John made a prediction that it should be clicking up here pretty soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. We should be seeing it in the next 2 weeks or so clicking up, and so we're definitely going to be in the know about that and letting you guys know when you guys can expect it to get a little bit more doable for you guys. But while you're playing the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter, you're taking home some great prizes, but you're also earning some points to compete against each other in their standings as well. And we start off with this crazy tie that's still going on in 7th place between 2A Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar as well as Kev over at the Deer Stand. They both sit with 61,000 points, but they've been sitting here for about 2 weeks now.
Oh yeah, it has been a very close race, as it has been for the entire middle section of these standings, with shortly ahead in 6th place Kimmy over at Nisla Legion, just recently able to skip over that 2-way tie, able to accumulate 63,000 points in total, only about 2,000 points ahead of that 2-way tie. But shortly ahead of Kimmy, we also have 5th place Crazy Kid, who's over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, only 1,000 points ahead of 6th place Kimmy, currently with 64,000 points.
Absolutely, and I don't even want to discredit the 9th place player, Brother Nat, over at the Chart House, only 2,000 behind them as they sit with 59,000. Everybody in these standings, pretty much from 10th place all the way up to 5th or even 4th, are in the running against each other. The Crazy Kid is sitting in 5th place with that 64,000, but Elsa was able to accumulate enough points to get a little bit of a gap as she now sits with 68,000 in 4th place. Definitely trying to move up into that next 75,000 point club.
Oh yeah, but we had a couple players able to do that, and that is our top 3. Starting us off in 3rd place, we have Not Lucky over at American Legion Fridley, currently with 83,000 points. In 2nd place, kicking off our 100,000 point club, we got Bull over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 137,000 points. And in 1st place, holding on to that spot for a little while now, we got Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with a whopping 151,000 points.
Yeah, Bobo was last season's winner, and he's looking to do the 2P, and so we're gonna have to see if he has the capability of doing so. It's looking like it this season, but Bull is still getting those points and showing what it takes to be a competitive, consistent player. But on the location side of things, we did have some shakeups happening, as there was a crazy tie going on in 8th place, but it officially got broken up. Shady's Real Side and Rice was able to move ahead of American Legion Fridley, leaving them in 9th place, as Shady's Real Side now sits with only 1,000 points ahead of them with 98,000 in 8th place.
Oh yeah, but they're shortly behind another tie that has formed in 6th place with Riverboat Depot in Sartell and Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop, both with 110,000 points. Shady's Real Side and Rice is going to have to do a little bit of catching up, just a little, to get up to that tie.
Yeah, definitely, but we're going to have to see who's going to be breaking out of that tie. Do you have any predictions?
I'm going to take a guess on Riverboat Depot.
All right, I'll go Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, so definitely go out to some of those locations if you guys want to support them and try and get them higher in these standings. But other than that, our standings has stayed pretty solidified, and our entire top 3 is in the 200,000 point club or higher. We start off in 3rd place with Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 212,000 points. 2nd place sits with VFW Spring Lake Park with 257,000. And in 1st place with Corner Bar in Goodhue, sitting with a whopping 405,000 points so far. Really, really exciting stuff officially in that next point club, so we no longer have any locations in the 300,000 point club.
Oh yeah, definitely crazy to see. But right after you guys are earning points, playing those 23 games of Jackpot Hunter and finishing off that last game of Lucky 4 Bingo, where you guys could take home $17,035 at 6 o'clock. That should be really nice. Starting us off at 6 o'clock as well. And finally, uninterrupted, we got 4 hours of Skull Bingo for you guys, starting off at 6 all the way till 10 o'clock. You guys are going to be going after that line prize of $154 that you can take home in 10 balls or less. That large frame prize of $1,478 that you can take home in 43 balls or less. And that coverall prize sitting at a whopping $23,115 that you can take home in 50 balls or less.
Oh yeah, that coverall prize is looking like a beaut now, and so you guys definitely need to be coming out, especially because you get those full 4 hours for you guys tonight. If you guys missed out last night, we had that Twins Wednesday, and on Tuesday we have MegaSota Game Night. MegaSota Game Night gets kickstarted each and every Tuesday at 6:40, where Tony and Nikki take over. It's your only chance to see them host during the week. It's a lot of fun. They have a ton of fun tournament-style games, an extra shot at Jackpot Hunter, as well as a Jackpot Jungle coverall that they end their night off with. It's the $1 edition, so in 54 balls or less, you could be taking home over $15,000. It's a lot of fun. But we just had that Twins Wednesday last night with Ian and I.
Oh, yeah, that goes from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. Ian and Jordy take the helmet and lead you guys through a bunch of PGL action up until that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, where you can take home $13,063 in 52 balls or less. but that's a 25-cent edition, meaning that you can buy a bunch of those cards.
Oh, yeah, a little bit more bang for your buck.
Oh, yeah. So definitely want to check out both of those PGL nights. And if you want to be earning some points while you're earning that cash, you got to make sure you're signed up at PGL.world and become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, which includes a monthly newsletter that has a ton of great information in it. So make sure you're signing up at PGL.world, and we'll be able to put you guys on that member spotlight and give you guys a little bit of extra luck.
Absolutely. We love seeing all the new players who sign up, and you're able to sign directly into your Player Connect app now that you've signed up at PGL.world as well, where you can watch our streams directly and contact us on there as well. But a couple of those new players who signed up were Shibs182, J Rob 987, Cater, Robert Opp 03, Chad, as well as Leonard. Love to see you guys all out there, and maybe if you guys can come out on those PGL nights, you can compete against our top 10. But these players have been competing all season long, and these are some highly competitive standings.
Oh yeah, we have had a couple switch-ups starting us off in 8th place. Previously in 7th, we have Sarah Honey getting pushed back over at Eagles Austin, currently sitting with 1,225,699 points. They got pushed back by 7th place. Previously in 8th, Nixon pushing Sarah Honey back. They actually just had a switch up pretty recently as well. Over at VFW Roseville, Nixon is currently sitting with 1,284,000 points, pretty shortly ahead of Sarah Honey.
Absolutely. Reyes22 as well as OE50 both survived to see another week. Reyes22 is still sitting in 10th place with OE50 in 9th, and I know there's a couple players really closely behind them, so I know they're just hanging on by a thread, trying to prevail and stay in these standings. But ahead of Sarah Honey and Nixon, we still have big-time players like Bucks at Rustic Saloon in 6th place, Brizo at the Underground Bar and Grill in 5th, Forget UD over at Lyle Liquor in 4th, and then we get to our top 3s. They only have one of our players outside of the 2 million point club once you get to that top standings. In 3rd place, we sit with Big Dog at Rustic Saloon with 1,742,925 points. 2nd place sits with Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 2,272,330 points, while in 1st place, still holding true, it's Bam Bam at Stewartville Legion Post, sitting with 2,374,990 points. Trying to definitely get that gap a little further between them and Keith, as Keith has been playing each and every week trying to steal away that 1st place spot.
Oh yeah, so definitely you guys definitely want to be watching out for that really close game that they're going to be playing.
Oh, definitely. Do you have a player that you think is going to be a breakout player next week?
I think we're going to see Sarah Honey take back her spot
Sarah
against
Honey.
Nixon. Maybe even move forward a little bit as well.
I would like to see that. I have a feeling that we're going to see some big-time moves from Bucks, who's sitting in 6th place.
Okay.
They've definitely been trying to get ahead of these standings, but they are pretty sporadic, so I'm not really sure if they're going to stay competitive and stay consistent like they need to as we close in on this tail end of Season 11.
Oh, yeah, but as we move on to our location standings, we have a couple surprises as we go into 10th place, who's previously unranked, Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud, able to get back into the standings with 4,379,350 points.
Yeah, the double wide was just able to get into those standings, but not hold on long enough. They got kicked out immediately as soon as they came back in.
Oh, yeah, but almost even more surprising, shortly ahead of 10th place, we got 9th place Leah Sports Bar in Mazeppa.
I know, unmoving tonight. It's a little strange to see. Usually that is our Ricochet player. We were even talking about how we need superb, what are they called? The end of the year awards.
Oh,
Superboles? No, that's not the, I can't think of the word, but it's like the voted most likely whatever.
Yeah.
And we were saying that the location with the most ants in their pants needs to go out to Leo Sports Bar in Mazeppa this season.
That'd be great. I think that would actually be probably that would definitely be the award they get.
Absolutely. I mean, they've just been ricocheting all over these standings so far this season. It's been super fun to watch. They're still sitting in 9th place, right behind Atomic Star Tavern, with less than 100,000 points separating them. But we're looking to see locations like VFW Spring Lake or VFW Northfield in 7th place, moving up into that 5 million point club, hopefully after our next PGL night. Even further on, we have locations all the way in the 7 million point club, but there weren't any other real shakeups, so we're just going to go over our top 3 for you guys.
Oh yeah, kicking us off in 3rd place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 6,847,568 points. In 2nd place, we got Third Row Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 6,933,459 points. And in first place, able to get into that 7 million point club, we got Billy's Rockford in Rockford with 7,501,794 points.
This is the second week in a row. Third Rail Bar and Grill has not accumulated a single PGL point. That is insane. They were holding on so strongly to that first place spot, but they are slowly falling these ranks. And so we're going to have to see if Poppers in Virginia can even potentially take over that second place spot.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if you guys want to stay in the know about all things Pilot Games, just give us a follow and a like on Facebook. You'll be able to keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, see those previews when we release new e-tabs, as well as seeing all those event details, progressives, player pictures, and you can utilize that link tree we have on there. That is a super useful link, especially if you're new to Pilot Games. It has direct links to all of our streams, our social media, as well as all the locations around Minnesota that you can play Pilot Games.
Oh yeah, but as we move on to the most important part of the broadcast, we got our player spotlight, and we're currently spotlighting Bobo over at American Legion Austin, who's able to take home an amazing jackpot of $3,225 over at American Legion Austin.
Oh yeah, and then when everyone that plays over at American Legion Austin is supporting the American Legion Post 91 Austin. Their mission is to enhance the well-being of Americans' veterans, their families, our military, and our communities by our devotion to mutual helpfulness. So remember, each of the locations you guys play at support a different charity around your community, and it leads us back to the saying we say as we close off each and every broadcast. And when you play Pilot Games, your community wins. Hey guys, we love starting each and every day with some Twins Bingo from 12 to 1. Hopefully you guys come out each and every day to try your hand at them. We got some great prizes on the line, but you also get to win some points towards the Twiking Zone.
Yeah, that Twiking Zone has been pretty crazy. And in the player standings, in 10th place, we got Pooba over at Brian's Bar and Grill with 115,000 points. Slightly ahead of Pooba with 116,000 points in 9th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. With 126,000 points in 8th place, we got Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar. 7th place is Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn with 128,000 points. With 136,000 points in 6th place, we got Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue. 5th place is GTZ over at the Midi with 160,000 points. With 185,000 points in 4th place, we got Mikey Wins over at Steve O's. 3rd place is Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 199,000 points. With 204,000 points in 2nd place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st place, we have Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley with a whopping total of 276,000 points so far in Season 11.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, but I'm going to hop right into these location standings that have been just absolutely killing it this season. And in 10th place, we start off with the Main Street Pub in Kimball with 166,000. But with 223,000 in 9th place, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. In 8th place, now we have VFW Blaine sitting with 230,000. But with 282,000 in 7th place, it's Eagles Rochester in Rochester. Now we have a crazy tie getting formed up in 5th place between our place on 3rd and Faribault and Corner Bar in Goodhue. They both have 287,000 points. But 290,000 points in 4th place, we had Steve-O's in Crystal. Third place is American Legion Fridley with 434,000, but with 497,000. And second place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. But absolutely stealing the show in first place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park staying with a whopping 843,000 points.
Good job to all those locations and players. Make sure you guys are coming out from 12 all the way till 1 to get your own little bit of Twins action while our Twins are fully in this season.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, and we love giving out jackpots, probably our favorite part of the entire job.
Oh, yeah.
And we gave out some really great jackpots over this weekend. Given our rolling week, the past 7 days, we've given out 26 jackpots, meaning we've given out 513 jackpots for the entirety of this season 11.
That is what I like to see. We're going to jump right in with a couple of those jackpots that we gave out just this past weekend. That first one went out to Todd over at the Thirsty Beaver, who got to take home $639.70.
Yeah, we also had Slappy on that hot Friday playing at American Legion Fridley, taking home $734.50.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Johan over at the bar on Main Wasika, taking home $706.65.
And then the final jackpot on that lovely Friday, we had Mail Lady over at Municipal Liquor Store Twin Valley, taking home $859.80.
Nicely done. And we only gave out one jackpot on Saturday, and that went out to the weekend over at Titan Sports Saloon, who got to take home $820.50. The biggest, not the biggest jackpot of this weekend.
Oh, yeah. The biggest jackpot of the weekend was the only jackpot on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
And that went out to our big-time player. We see him all the time, Bobo, at American Legion Austin. He was able to take home $3,225.95. Really, really great stuff for Bobo.
Absolutely. That is pretty impressive to see. Hopefully you guys have a great week out there trying to win some jackpots as well. And remember, when you play pilot games, your community wins.
Hey guys, and we are here for a little bit of Twins Bingo action. $5,154 on the line in this game, and we are super excited because we are streaming live on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both those, so make sure you guys are checking in, let us know what's happening, as well as checking out some of those brand new Pilot TVs that are getting out there.
Oh yeah, they're unwrapping those shiny new Pilot TVs over at Rustic Trail, Municipal Liquor Store Palisade, Eagles New Brighton, Beer Stew Red Wing, as well as Beer Stew Inver Grove.
Yeah, really, really good stuff there. We've had a really good week of jackpots. We've given out 24 jackpots over the last 7 days, 521 jackpots during this season 11, with just 3 of them going out yesterday.
Oh yeah, starting off our Wednesday, we had Bit over at Broadway Pizza Blaine taking home $654.
Good job, Bit. We also had Brian over at Charlie's Bar taking home $729. I actually called my tech guy Brian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, his real name wasn't Brian. I don't know what his real name was, but he looked like a Brian, and so my entire class, entire school actually, called him Brian for probably a span of like 3 years.
That kind of reminds me of like from The Office. They did something very similar.
Oh, what did they do about that?
I think they just called their tech guys something like random for like years. They actually named all their tech guys by like nicknames.
Yes, and they never actually knew their names.
Knew any of their names.
Yeah, so that I had my Brian.
Yeah, that was your Brian. Oh yeah, but next up and ending off our Wednesday, we had Poops over at Carboni's Pizzeria in Public Heights, taking home $600 even, just making that jackpot list.
We do have a split on this line prize with Daver over at American Legion, Fridley, as well as Geezer over at Hog's Breath Bar and Restaurant.
Ah, good job, Ian, taking home that win.
We do have some minor jackpots to talk about. 2 of them we already talked about, with Bit and Brian both taking home over $600 jackpots to get into that jackpot list. But we did have one other minor jackpot go out during that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition.
Oh yeah, it was the man himself, Double Trouble, over at Maple Liquor Store, taking home $380. Still a great jackpot.
Double Trouble. I always thought it was cool. I don't know why this made me think of, but like double pistol in video games was
like
always the
dual-wielding?
coolest.
Oh yeah, it was so great in like all the Halo games.
Oh,
and
so cool.
And then they took it out of Halo.
Did they really?
Yeah, they took it out of Halo for a while.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, then I think they brought it back, and then I think they limited the weapons you could do it with, and then I think it's just out again now.
Well, I love a good dual wielding, and always like characters that dual wield, like the
They're
Star
awesome.
Wars that dual wielded the blasters, like always the coolest.
Or the dual lightsabers.
Yes.
Darth Maul.
Exactly. Always the best. Well, good job, Double Trouble, getting the win on that minor jackpot. But we have something super important to talk about. Before I talk about that super important thing, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah. Also important, we got T-Bone over at Poppers in Virginia, taking home that $4 large M as we start working on that that coverall prize of $5,000.
Well, you guys may have seen a couple ads for it running on the Pilot TVs, but a brand new eTab game has hit your guys' iPads, and that is Later Gator. It's super fun. It feels like you're out on the swamp hunting gators, and you guys can win some really, really good prizes. Definitely get out there and try it out. Send it a picture of you playing with the eTab Later Gator. We'd love to see a player pick of that.
Oh, yeah, but we got a back-to-back winner with T-Bone over at Poppers in Virginia, taking home that $6 coverall prize, that $6 must-go prize. Good job, T-Bone.
Yeah,
yeah, Later Gator's definitely awesome. It's got, like, all the characters that you could, like, really think of in, like, the bayou with, like, the crane. You got, like, the hunters out there. You got the big old hook for the gators. And then the most important thing that you have in the South and anywhere muggy, the skeeters.
Exactly. Definitely some great stuff there. You want to go gator hunting at some point.
I do. I want to go on one of those airboats so bad.
And now if you could choose, I'm not saying legal choice. This is just whatever you want. What gun are you choosing to hunt these gators with?
Oh, any, like, semi-automatic 12-gauge.
Semi-automatic 12-gauge, that's what you're going for?
Why not?
Okay, I mean, I'm there for it.
Most people usually use, like, a higher, like, rifle round because, like,
I kind of want like a Rambo. I don't know what gun Rambo holds, but
I don't know too much about, like, alligator hunting itself. All I do know is, like, from, like, the Swamp People shows.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I know that there's, like, a certain spot on the head that you have to hit. and stuff. That's all I
Interesting,
really
because
know.
it's so tough around
Yeah.
the scales. That's ridiculous. I always think of those alligators, crocodiles as like the closest things to dinosaurs that we
Well,
have walking
they
around.
really are. Other
Even
than,
though
like birds.
Yeah, birds are technically.
I think
like-
it's chickens more specifically.
Chickens are related to the T-Rex in
Yeah.
particular. Like it's the closest.
That's why I think their arms weren't like this. They were like back, like how a bird.
Yeah,
is.
like the T-Rex
Yeah.
was like that. It's very interesting.
Would make sense.
But we're talking about Later Gator, the new E-Tab game. Definitely go check it out. See if you can win some really good prizes. And you guys can see a preview of that game on our Facebook page. All you gotta do is search up Pilot Games, and you'll see our logo. Click on that, and you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more, including a website link, which is our link tree. You can click on that, and you'll have access to links that lead you to bar locations, social medias, pgl.world. Anything you could ask for is on that Facebook page, so definitely head over and check it out.
Oh yeah, but our Facebook page isn't the only way to stay in the know. 5 days of the week. During the week, we have Cup of Joe with Jordy. 10 minutes before we got on air, it starts off at 11:30 for you guys, going all the way till 11:50. Just 10 minutes before we got on air for this game. And we go over everything that you guys want to be looking out for during the day, everything analytical, all this, every jackpot that you guys are going to want to hit, everything like that.
Oh, yeah, it's a really great time. And that Twins bingo comes right after that Cup of Joe with Jordy. It runs from 12 all the way till 1, $5,153 available on that jackpot right now as we're getting enrolled into a game number 2 of Twins bingo. After that Twins bingo, though, we keep on with the 25-cent edition card as it's Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition. That runs from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock. Those prizes are sitting at a mega prize of $25,000 that you could take home in 44 balls or less, a major prize of $502 that you could take home in 48 balls or less, and then a minor prize of $137 that you could take home in 60 balls or less. Definitely want to come out for that, especially because it leads you right into our happy hour bingo.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely the perfect precursor for our happy hour because that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo starts up at 4 o'clock for you guys, where you can take home $17,035. But right after that, we get into 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, the $1 edition that run from 4 all the way till 6. You guys are going to be looking out for that minor jackpot. That's starting off at $182 that you can take home in 56 balls or less. That major prize that just recently clicked up, currently sitting at $13,213, and you can take that home in 50 balls or less. And that mega jackpot sitting ominously in the background at $100,000 that you can take home in 44 balls or less. And me and John have a prediction that should be clicking up here pretty soon.
Yeah, I definitely could be clicking up really soon. You're talking about the mega prize?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it should be in the next few days. It's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully by the end of this week. We do have Grizz Decky over at the Sunset Grill taking home $6 on that line prize. Now we're on a $6 large M. But after those Jackpot Hunter $1 edition games, you get one more shot at Lucky 4 Bingo at 6 p.m. before you get into some uninterrupted Skull Bingo action. That runs from 6 all the way till 10 o'clock with a coverall of $23,000 that you can take home in 50 balls or less, a large frame prize of $1,478 you can take home in 43 balls or less, and then that line prize that's sitting at $154 that you can take home in 10 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but typically interrupting our Skull Bingo, we have our PGL nights. Definitely the only reason you'd ever want to interrupt Skull Bingo is for an awesome PGL night. Kicking us off is our MegaSota game night. That starts off at 6:40 for you guys every single Tuesday. Tony and Nikki take the helm and lead you guys through a ton of PGL action up until that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, where you can take home $15,071 in 54 balls or less.
Definitely some great stuff, and I always have a blast in those Twins Wednesdays. Those come 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. Me and Jordy play a bunch of PGL game action, as well as a Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale. It's the 25-cent edition, though, that you take home $13,000 in 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but we have a winner with Any over at Barton's on Main, taking home $6 on that large M.
And we do have a little bit of a run-up at this
Oh.
$5,000 jackpot. So where's Dave? Might be getting the win on this. We do have Red and Maggie May. I know Maggie May was a big-time player just yesterday, getting some big wins. But last shot, and we are moving on to a $9 must-go prize as we get into some of our national days. The first one being National Rotisserie Chicken Day. Ooh, love me some rotisserie chicken. On June 2nd each year, chicken lovers celebrate National Rotisserie Chicken Day. While there are numerous ways to cook a whole chicken, rotisserie chicken offers a slow cooking method that seals in flavor.
Oh yeah, before we talk more about this delicious delicious meal that anyone should have, we have a winner with Player over at Barnes on Main, taking home $9 on that coverall prize. Good job.
Yeah, now we're getting enrolled into a game number. What is it? Game number
3
of Twins Bingo. So definitely get enrolled, press play. We want to give out some of these great prizes. But we're talking about rotisserie chicken day.
Oh yeah, honestly,
I can eat a whole one to myself.
Anytime. I could go to like Sam's Club. They got the good ones.
Oh, you just pick up one of those things,
Like massive ones.
sit down, maybe grab yourself one of those hot dogs before you head out of Sam's Club too.
Maybe walk around for a sec, collect some samples.
Yeah, you just collect some samples while you're there.
You can't. It's never like any mission to Sam's Club is never like a mission for the one item you need.
Oh no.
No, because like you could be going for groceries and then end up with like pots and pans and
The only time I've actually went for just one item is I just go to the food court.
Yeah, there's
and
been times I've gone for
and
just
I never go into the actual store because that's too dangerous for me.
Yeah.
I'll end up buying some stuff that is too expensive for my bank account.
But you could buy each item on that like Sam's Club menu, and you would only be spending like $10 max.
It's great. It's great. That's how I used to go to a place that it did it for shops that actually had like if you owned a restaurant, it was you could get a membership there, but it was only for people who owned restaurants.
Yeah.
And we were able to sit in like the little lobby area, and I remember me and my siblings always split a pizza in there, and it was so good, and it was so cheap, and it was a great way for my parents to distract all of us while they went and finished shopping and didn't have to worry about the kids at all.
Yeah, you just kind of like shove them in a corner with some pizza and they're fine.
Yeah, it was great. It entertained me.
That Sam's Club pizza is great too.
Oh, it definitely is. But we're talking about rotisserie chicken day. I definitely could eat myself a whole rotisserie chicken on today. And hopefully, maybe you guys can enjoy a rotisserie chicken on this great national day.
Oh, yeah. Next up on our national days, we got National Bubba Day. National Bubba Day on June 2nd each year recognizes all those we lovingly call Bubba in our lives. The name may come from a way young children try to shorten the word brother.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, Bubba is definitely a great one. I use it more for my like animals.
Yeah.
I call animals
Like
Bubba.
Bubs or Bubs.
Yeah, I never call. I don't call a lot like my brothers or any of my friends like.
Nah,
Bubba.
I don't know if I ever like did that either.
Yeah.
Because I just called Gordon Gordon,
Yeah.
or maybe a couple other names.
Yeah.
Like childhood nicknames. I would call him, just to embarrass him.
Yeah. I
have a list of them actually. So here, let me.
childhood
For
nicknames.
Gordon.
Oh gosh, there's so many great nicknames you can make with the name Gordon.
Yeah.
We do only have 12 seconds before we get into this game number 3 of Twins Bingo. We got $5,190 on the line in this game, so definitely get enrolled and press play. We are talking about our national days. We just got done with National Bubba Day, and now we're talking about National Leave the Office Early Day. Everyone is sure to enjoy making National Leave the Office Early Day on their calendar, observed each year on June 2nd, unless June 2nd falls on a weekend, at which time you would be acknowledged to on the closest workday. The observance is an incentive to many who often work the 40 hours each week.
Oh yeah, definitely it's a good day to play hooky.
Yeah.
Especially with like the temps outside for today.
You get to leave work pretty earlier than you normally do.
Yeah, a little earlier than normal.
After this Twins Bingo, you're done with broadcasting. Maybe you got a little bit of device production stuff to do.
Yeah.
Well, you can you kind of control your schedule after this broadcast, so you might be able to leave work early.
Yeah, but I kind of want to sound like Mr. Krabs for a second, but money.
Yeah, we do have Grisdecki over at the Sunset Grill taking home $8 on that line prize. Now we're working on an $8 large M. Hopefully we can give it out early so we can have a run-up at this one. I completely agree.
This should be a National PTO Day.
National PTO Day. I wish it was.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's not. But you can, I guess, celebrate today and leave the office early. We do have some more national days to get into. to. But I guess leave the office early day sounds like a fun one.
Honestly, yeah. Like, why wouldn't you want to like just leave the office early?
Especially because, you know, if you work the 9 to 5, you want to come out at 4 o'clock to the bar to play happy hour bingo, because that's when we get started from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. So might as well just leave an hour early, get over here and play a little bit games. And that way you're not losing money too, so that you can be winning it back by playing our games.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't think my dad has worked 40 hours since I've been like able to like remember.
Really?
He leaves early every Friday.
That's awesome.
Every single Friday, or he just doesn't go.
Yeah, hey, good for him. As long you're getting stuff done, having a good time, that is a great thing to have. We do so happy National Leave the Office Early Day. Hopefully you can celebrate it on today, or you don't even gotta head into the office today.
Yeah. Pull a Hal.
Yeah, maybe if that's what you consider leaving the office early, I guess go for it. We do have a large M going now to Fancy Pants over at the Sunset Grill. Ooh, 2 players at the Sunset Grill getting wins on this one, but we have clicked over on the coverall. Must-go prize is now $12. We have Need Luck out there. Well, there's a little bit of luck for you.
Because hit the screen on
we're
that
generous. We're generous luck givers here at Pilot Games. And so if you ever need luck, we'll send it out to you.
Oh, yeah. So hopefully we can see you getting this coverall prize.
No, it's a big-time player, Loser Dave, over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking home that $12 must-go coverall prize.
Oh, yeah. Spring Lake Park is just kind of roaring right now.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, the Sunset Grill or at VFW Spring Lake Park, just the location of Spring Lake Park seems to be making these players win.
I know. It seems to be a little win haven. Maybe travel over to Spring Lake
So
Park.
if you're watching on your phone and you're like, oh, what bar should I go to? Head over to somewhere in Spring Lake Park if you're anywhere close to it.
I know, we're about to like hear people like driving, just
yeah, that would be really, really funny. But let's get into this next National Day.
Oh yeah, because we finally have a food holiday. It's great. We got National Rocky Road Day. National Rocky Road Day celebrates chocolate, marshmallows, and nuts on June 2nd. In the United States, the most popular way to eat Rocky Road is ice cream. I didn't know there was another way to eat Rocky Road.
You didn't know Rocky Road was just a...
I thought Rocky Road was primarily ice cream.
And that
it's like telling me like Moose Tracks is something outside of ice cream. Is Moose Tracks something outside of ice cream? Other than like a term for
I mean, I would
droppings.
I don't know. Most of those are like not like vanilla ice cream. Chocolate ice cream is all like not actually like it's ice cream and then whatever it's flavored as. And so I guess I would assume that Moose Tracks is also outside of ice cream. But
interesting.
Yeah, Rocky Road, super tasty. Looks more like a brittle when you just look up regular Rocky Road. Rocky Road is a type of no-bake slice made up of milk chocolate, marshmallow, along with other ingredients, which tend to vary by country. In British influenced areas, it is previously referred to as tiffin, but Australian American name has now come to predominate in the UK.
That's good. Rocky Road. That's like I feel like that's the best term for it.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
But I eat Rocky Road ice cream. I think that's one of the best kinds of ice cream out there. Super tasty stuff.
It is top tier next to Moose Tracks. They're very up there for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what is my favorite. Maybe brownie dough.
Now, see, like for favorite ice cream, I feel like sometimes I have to pick Superman just because it's only in Michigan. But like,
is it really only in Michigan?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. To be honest,
there's very little odd things that are only in Michigan, like Verner's. Better made chips. Superman ice cream. Every state has something like that where they'll have like chip brands or something that are only in the state. And a lot of the times they're the best.
Yeah, I know Verner's not just Michigan, it's like the Midwest though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but there are some, and I didn't realize that what's it called is why am I blanking? The Superman. That's like my little brother's favorite ice cream. I never got that into it, but I just assume that that's a classic for every ice cream shop.
No,
wow,
it really isn't.
Wow, the eye-popping Superman ice cream.
I thought Verner's was only in Michigan for a while.
I thought Verner's is in other places, but I could be wrong.
Oh no, it's in Ohio.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it's in other places, but very, very little outside of Michigan. That's interesting.
Yeah, it seems to be a Midwest thing, but that new black cherry flavor that they're making.
Interesting. Yeah, talk about what you saw yesterday, because that is gross, and you are probably just confusing them by saying black cherry. We do have a less S and Kate's Papa splitting up that line prize of $9. Now working on a $9 large M and a $5,279 coverall prize. Yeah, tell them about it.
Yeah, I found black cherry Verner's that's coming out.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel. If you guys don't know what Verner's is,
excited.
obviously Canadian Dry is like the same thing.
Oh yeah, it's a ginger ale.
Yeah, it's just a ginger ale. It's super.
But it's a better ginger ale. It's a ginger soda.
I love myself some Verner's, but black cherry, I don't know how I feel about it.
Honestly, that is definitely being used as a mixed drink.
Oh,
that is definitely what I'm using it for. Like, I'm gonna buy some. I'll try one.
Oh, yeah.
It'll probably won't be like, because sometimes black cherry flavored stuff is a little like overpowering.
Yeah, it definitely is.
But then like I feel like if it's like used as like a
mix to be able to add to whatever alcohol you're drinking.
Yeah, and it's usually rare that your mixer is gonna be the one being toned down by something.
Yes, and so that does sound pretty good. So maybe some Verner's black cherry is the next move. I don't know. But we're talking about National Rocky Road Day. Somehow got to Verner's, but Rocky Road, a super tasty snack to eat.
Oh yeah, but we do have a large M going out to Shackle at Finlayson Municipal Bar, taking them $9 on that large M.
Yeah, and now we're getting into a little bit of Twins news, as our Twins are 30-22, coming off a loss to the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers won 5-0 against the Minnesota Twins on Wednesday night, but we'll have a chance to redeem ourselves, as we should have just gotten started. Our Twins are taking on the Tigers at 12-10, which obviously was just 10 minutes ago. So we'll check in with that game, see what's happening. It looks like our Minnesota Twins were not able to score in that first inning, but we still got a lot of game to go.
Oh, yeah.
But if you guys want to play a great ETAB game, try the ETAB game. Twins win. Play wherever you're playing Pilot Games at and see if you can win in that home run derby bonus round.
Oh, yeah, but speaking of winning, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park. Take him $13 on that must-go prize. Good job to Loser Dave and all of our winners in that game number 4.
Yeah, already game number 4. We're getting rolled into game number 5, and we got some Twins standings to get into, some Twiking Zone standings to get into, and we'll get right into it. The player side, in 10th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 116,000 points. With 119,000 points in 9th place, we got Pooba at Brian's Bar and Grill. 8th place, getting bumped back from 7th, we got Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn with 130,000 points. With 134,000 points in 7th place, moving from 8th, we got Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar. 6th place is Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 136,000 points. With 162,000 points in 5th place, we got GTZ over at Sal's Bar and Grill. 4th place is Mikey Wins over at Steve O's with 194,000 points. With 200,000 points in 3rd place, we got Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. Also at Corky's Bar South Haven in 2nd place, we got Nan with 208,000 points. And with 277,000 points, the number 1 player in these standings, we got Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley.
Oh, yeah, good job to all those players. But on to the locations that they're playing at. In 10th place, we got Main Street Pub in Kimball with 166,000 points. In 9th place, kicking off that 200,000 point club, we got Carbone's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 223,000 points. With 237,000 points in 8th place, we got VFW Blaine. In 7th place is Eagles Rochester with 282,000 points. Shortly ahead in 6th place, previously in 5th, getting pushed back, we got our place on 3rd and Faribault with 289,000 points. They got pushed back by 5th place, previously in 6th, Corner Bar in Goodhue with 295,000 points. And in 4th place, shortly outside of that 300,000 point club, we got Steve-O's and Crystal with 299,000 points. And in 3rd place, skipping over that 300,000 point club, we got American Legion Fridley with 452,000 points. In 2nd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven with 502,000 points. And in 1st place, and with a commanding lead, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 859,000 points.
Ooh, definitely some great point totals for those locations and players. And we got a great ETAB that we got to highlight 2 times in this broadcast, because we already talked about it once. But later, Gator, that's what we're listening to right now. What you hearing, this great guitar riff. It's super fun, and definitely go check it out. See if you can catch yourself some giant prizes. And you guys can also play the 50 different Charitable E-Tab games that we have. Play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's also some bonus and free play rounds in those games as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. So many E-Tabs to check out. Do you have a favorite?
Ooh, my favorite E-Tab game is gotta be Later Gator. It's the best one out right now. It's the brand new one. I haven't even gotten a test run of it yet, and so the intrigue of the new E-Tab game is calling to me.
Yeah, you always like the newer things.
Yeah, you know, brand spanking new.
It's got to be the way to go.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. I think mine's going to have to be Martian Invasion.
Martian Invasion always
classic.
got some of the biggest cash prizes in it, and I always get excited when I hear that one of them has went out. It's definitely a good E-Tab game. Definitely check out the 50 different ones, but we are in this game number 5 right now, and we got an $11 line prize, $11 large M, and a $5,338 coverall prize that we're hoping to be giving out in this halfway point game.
Oh yeah, but we got Player over at Poppers in Virginia taking home that $11
line prize.
Line prize. Ooh.
Yeah, definitely got you caught up there for a second for some reason.
I was so excited for a win. I was just,
Yeah, Player. Good job. Now we're working on that large M, $11. But I think you're about to get into a little bit of music history action.
Yeah, we are. Kicking us off in 1987, Whitney Houston's second album, Whitney, is released. It contains 4 #1 hits, including the enduring "I Want to Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me."
Yeah, it's a great album. I want to look up that album now just to see what other ones had reached #1 with so many great songs on it.
Oh yeah, it's crazy that it had 4 #1 hits.
Yeah, that is absolutely crazy. But it has "I Want to Dance with Somebody." It has "Just the Lonely Talking." I don't know the rest of it. "Love Will Save the Day." "Didn't We Almost Have It All?" "So Emotional." "Where You Are." "Love Is a Contact Sport." "You're Still My Man." For the Love of You." "Where Do Broken Hearts Go?" And we also got "I Know Him So Well."
Wow.
Really, really crazy amount of hits that are on that album.
Yeah, I was trying to see which one of the which songs were the #1s.
Yeah,
but it looks like the album itself did also hit #1, and it charted for 88 weeks on the Billboard 200.
That is impressive. Definitely a cool thing in history. But we do have Lucky Lady over at Howie's Corner Bar taking home that $11 large M. And we've clicked over to a $16 must-go coverall prize. As we're going to get to the next thing in music history. As in 2002, Eminem, The Eminem Show, hits #1 in both the UK and US album charts.
Yeah, he was. I still don't know. Like, it's crazy that he was just able to do that.
Yeah, he was really, really talented. Had a chokehold on the rap industry. He was very, very widely enjoyed. I don't know.
The amount of like 10-year-old kids that I knew that were listening to like Not Afraid.
Oh, that I knew every word to quite a few of his songs.
Oh yeah, like Till I Collapse. Like everyone knew that
yes,
one.
We got Shocker and Player splitting up that $16 must-go coverall prize. Player at Poppers in Virginia, second win of this game, and Shocker over at Finlayson Municipal Bar.
Oh yeah, good job to all those winners in that game #5. As we start getting enrolled in this game #6 coming up.
Yeah. Plus, Eminem's got one of those really cool stories of just working really hard to achieve what he's got.
To kind of like move from where he was to where he is now.
It's a really inspirational story, and so I always root for Eminem. And he's went on to do a lot of not only just influencing the rap world, but also trying to just like be a good person out in the world as well.
Oh yeah, he definitely does that. He even changed the dictionary a couple times.
Yeah, we talked. I think just yesterday we talked about how Stan, which
it's like a meme word now.
Yeah, I only hear like.
Did you know that's where that came from?
No, I had no idea.
I didn't either. John looked at me like he was surprised. I was like, "What are you talking about? You knew this? Like you know all the internet history that's going on."
Yeah, I
just see a meme and I'm like, okay, that's a word that we have to accept now. And
yeah.
then now it's a part of our vocabulary.
Yeah, but Eminem's the one that popularized it. Really interesting stuff. Well,
And it makes sense.
yeah, definitely some fun things in music history on today. I have to listen to that song still. That's literally called "Stan" by Eminem.
Yeah.
And so to understand maybe the word a little bit better, we do have a little bit of PGL stuff we got to get into because the last 2 nights we've had some PGL nights. And so if you want to be competing for points on those nights next week, you got to get signed up at PGL.world to become a member of our league. PGL players, they compete for points, have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it, as well as you're going to be getting information on our event over in Minnesota that's going to be coming to you guys pretty soon, PyCon. And we are very excited to announce all those things that are going to be happening with PyCon. And so get signed up at PGL.world to stay in the know with all of that, as well as getting highlighted on our new member spotlight.
Oh, yeah, we had a couple players that did just that, including Shibs, 182, J. Rob, 987, Cater, Robert Opp, 03, Chad, as well as Leonard.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. Love those names. Do you have
Leonard's
a favorite?
Leonard.
Leonard's my favorite as well,
Yeah.
which is really funny because I had a kid that I coached that we all called him Leonard. And Leonard was his more, distinguished name. And then he had his other, when he went out onto the football field, he became the Claw. And
Claw.
yeah.
like the claw from
That
Toy Story. That claw.
Yes,
Yeah.
kind of like that. And
Okay.
so that's what we called him. He was a sophomore that his freshman year he had ran cross country and decided that he didn't like cross country. Came over to do football. Was really coachable. Didn't get a lot of playing time, but when he did play, he tried really hard.
Yeah, he
and
was
so
trying.
I always rooted for him. He always picked up things really quickly.
Yeah.
He could end up being a really good football player in the future, just from learning how to play the game.
Yeah.
More and more, but love him just because he has so many fun nicknames. As Leonard was one of them.
Nice. I just had a leopard gecko I named Leonard at one point.
Yeah,
reptiles with human names, there's like top tier comedy.
I think just animals with human names
it really
is
is.
top tier comedy.
Like Mike, it cracks me up every time I'm like, Mike, stop.
And then he responds to
Yeah,
you.
he'll speak.
He'll be like, we do have a winner, not Don VFW, taking home that $9 Musco Lime prize.
Well, where's Don?
Well, he doesn't know. He's not.
He's
Don.
raising more questions than answers
What is-
with this name.
Where's Don? What did you do to Don?
It's like an explanation, but we don't know. we don't.
Not Don VFW.
Is he? If he's not Don, is he Nod?
Is he not? I don't know. But speaking of, we talked about getting signed up at PGL.world and the great names that got signed up, but now they're competing to get into our PGL top 10s. And so let's hop right into the player side of these top 10s.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off in 10th place, we got Reyes 22 over at Old Town Tavern with 1,140,835 points. In 9th place, we got OE 50 over at Stanchion Bar with 1,174,515 points. In 8th place, previously in 7th, getting pushed back, we got Sarah Honey over at Eagles Austin with 1,225,699 points. In 7th place, pushing them back, previously in 8th, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 1,284,750 points.
We do have Shocker over at Finlayson Municipal Bar, taking home $9 on that large M, giving us a beautiful run-up at this $5,000 jackpot.
Ooh.
Hopefully we can give it out as we're talking about these PGL players.
Oh, yeah. When we left off in 6th place, which is Bucks over at Rustic Saloon with 1,327,000 points. In 5th place is Bryce over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,419,000 points. In 4th place, we got Forget GD over at Lyle Liquor, switching up locations with 1,624,000 points. With 1,742,000 points, we got 3rd place Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon. In 2nd place is Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 2,272,000 points, kicking off that 2 million point club. But in 1st place, holding on to that lead for a while now, we got Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 2,374,000 points.
And we missed out on the jackpot, but we got Giggles over at Rumors Bar and Grill, taking home a $14 Musco prize. We had such a big run up. I think they won it at ball 38 was when the large M went out, and we just were not able to do it for that coverall prize. But good job, Giggles. Hopefully you're not some horror movie clown, and you're just enjoying that win of $14. Now we're going to get into the location side of these PGL standings. But in 10th place, getting from unranked to 10th place just yesterday, we got Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 4,379,000 points. with 4,468,000 points. In 9th place, we got Leo Sports Bar Mazeppa. 8th place is Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 4,593,000 points. With 4,927,000 points in 7th place, we got VFW Northfield. 6th place is Neeson's Gaylord with 5,110,000 points. With 5,599,000 points in 5th place, we got American Legion Cleveland. 4th place is Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 6,133,000 points. With 6,847,000 points in 3rd place, we got Poppers in Virginia. 2nd place is 3rd Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 6,933,000 points. And then in the 7 million point club, it's Billy's Rockford in 1st place with 7,501,000 points. Really, really great standings for all these locations. And Billy's Rockford has been getting it done over these last few PGL nights.
Oh, yeah, Billy's Rockford, after taking over from 3rd Rail Bar and Grill, they just extended the lead from here on.
Yeah, they don't want to let that one go. I'm actually worried about Poppers in Virginia passing up the former #1 location, 3rd Rail Bar and Grill.
Yeah, Jordy said the exact same thing. We might see a previous, like, Neeson's Gaylord situation.
Yeah, we definitely could. But since we're talking about PGL nights, we do sometimes on those Wednesdays, we call them Wild Wednesdays. Obviously, our Wild are out of season, but the NHL playoffs are still happening and are going strong. And so we might as well check in and see what happened last night as the Tampa Bay Lightning were taking on the Rangers just last night in where the Rangers actually won. My predicted winner of this game, 6-2 against the Tampa Bay Lightning.
I predicted that against John last night, and
You predicted
told me
Rangers?
No. He predicted that the Tampa Bay Lightning were going to win.
Yes, you picked Rangers.
Yes.
Great. I do not want the Tampa Bay Lightning to win again.
Not only did he say that Tampa Bay was going to win the game, he said they were going to sweep the Rangers.
Well, that does not
I
happen.
am running down these steps it's like, with the printed score.
Oh, that will be great.
How do you like them apples?
Yeah, I got some bragging rights too. Jordy picked the Tampa Bay Lightning, the two-time champions, and so now
they ain't three-peating.
They ain't three-peating. That's what my prediction is, and so I want the Rangers to get the W. We do have a game happening tonight at 7 o'clock as the Edmonton Oilers are going to be over at the Colorado Avalanche, as the Avalanche do have a lead in that series as they won their first matchup 8-6 on Tuesday night.
Oh, yeah, I'm going for the Oilers all the way on that one.
You're going Oilers? You did graduate as an Oiler.
Yeah.
So is that your reasoning for picking them?
Oh, dear no. High school pride.
Maybe because you're a big fan of the Tennessee Oilers.
Nah, I was just like, it's either that or Colorado Avalanche. I'm like, okay, I'll do Oilers.
Yeah, the Colorado Avalanche, I think, are the favorites in that game, as they've been at the top of our NHL power rankings for pretty much all season long.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'll go opposite of you, just since I'm on air. Maybe I'm rooting for the Oilers, but I'm rooting for the Avalanche. They're going to get a 2-0 lead in this one. We do have a winner in this line prize.
Oh, yeah, we got S&S over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Taking them $9 on that line prize.
Yeah, and we're right now in a game number 7. So hopefully we can give out this jackpot in game number 7. Only about 4 more shots at giving out this $5,000 prize.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I think that the Avalanche are going to end up winning that series in whole. I think there will be a few wins for the Oilers. I also do think that I think it's going to be Avalanche Rangers finals. Is that what do you think?
I'm thinking Rangers-Oilers.
Rangers-Oilers, that's what you're thinking? You're picking the winners that you chose today to get the win? I think for sure Rangers. The Oilers-Avalanche, I'm a little bit more iffy about. I don't know how.
But honestly, what I have found out is that using knowledge in everything for sports isn't the way to go.
No, it really isn't.
Knowledge gets you nowhere in sports. Like sports betting or anything like that.
I feel like it works better for these kinds of situations
sometimes
because 7-game series just tend to have the best team win kind of thing, where
like a one game
like NFL playoffs.
Oh no,
so hard to predict.
No, it's guesswork because anything can
it's
happen.
Like March Madness, where you can't predict. There's like never been a perfect bracket in March Madness, and so
even that's a 7-game. They have several. Yeah, those are 7-game series.
No, those are just one game.
Oh,
that's what makes them hard. You're thinking of NBA playoffs.
I'm thinking of the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, and that's actually about to happen pretty soon, but we'll talk
Yeah.
about that in just a little bit. We do have a winner on this large M, though.
Oh, yeah, we got Kimmy over at Knights Pub and Grub over in Osakis, taking home $9 on that large M, giving us, sadly, we will be moving on to that $14 must-go prize, but we got Jackson only 3 balls away.
We do have a fishing report to get into as we're getting into Brainerd area lake area, northern Minnesota, and this is done by Outdoors Weekly just today. And we're checking in with the west side of the lake, focusing on the sand flats in 8 to 14 feet of water, where you can find weeds to sand transition, sand to mud, or sand to rocky is key.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a coverall winner with Steve over at our place on 3rd and Faribault, taking home $14 on that game number 7. Good job to all of our winners in that game number 7.
And now we're getting rolled. Game number 8. Only 3 more shots at this jackpot, so keep on getting rolled, press, and play. But long lining jigs and shiners and rigs with leeches definitely produce the most fish. Slip bobbers with leeches as well were good in this past weekend, especially for those weed walleye. The areas around Goose Island, Stony Point, and the Mound, and Traders Bay were all productive.
Awesome. Definitely excited to get more fishing in this summer.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear more about what's happening over there. I know there's been some already big fish caught, as they were talking about a 50 inch muskie or something like that.
I think, yeah.
It was something like that in an earlier fishing report, and so it was on like a walleye line or whatever it was.
It was on, yeah.
Yeah, so it's absolute madness over there in Minnesota. So hopefully you guys can catch some good fish. But when you guys do catch a giant jackpot, there's one thing we like you to do.
Oh, yeah, and that is send a picture. Anytime that you guys are playing pilot games, you can do that as well. You don't have to be winning jackpots to do it. Anytime you're playing with your friends or even just like a favorite bartender. But after you take those pictures, you got to make sure that you're sharing them with us on Facebook or by emailing them to us at jackpots@pilotgames. You can also put them on any of your social medias with the hashtag pilotgames, and we'll be able to scoop them up.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. Let's show off who we got. As I think we got Fred Trisha or Trisha Fred. I never know which one. With a couple of friends on our enrolling screen. There it is. Love to see the duo that are always making appearances in our player picks. Love how many you guys send in, and so keep it up. Love seeing your smiling faces. Look, they're even right there on our enrolling screen right there. So if you guys would like to have that same treatment, send in player picks of you just having a good time playing pilot games. We love seeing it. We do have a little bit of Vikings news that we can get into, as OTAs are coming down to slowing down a bit, and all eyes are on tight ends Irv Smith Jr. And it's exciting to see him coming back from his season of injury and feeling positive about his chances to have a big 4th season as a critical target for Kirk Cousins. It's amazing to be back on the field and back with the guys. Smith told interviewers Wednesday after OTA practice, playing football, doing what I love, being back, you appreciate it even more. I just want to come out and work every day, showing my teammates and coaches that I can make plays. I definitely feel I could be targeted a lot with a lot of the reads. I know I'm a heavy option, and Kirk and I have been in great communication already, talking about the details if this coverage comes up on this play and stuff like that. So they've already been talking a bunch, getting all those things down so that he can be that awesome threat that we know he can be. And it's readily apparent that O'Connell's will utilize less of the 2 tight end offense and more of that 3 wide receiver sets than last year under Clint Kubiak as the offensive coordinator, or in 2020 under Gary Kubiak running the offense. And that singular tight end on the field with the 3 wide receivers will be Smith as long as he stays healthy, and he looks fully recovered from his knee injury that cost him the entire 2021 season.
Glad to see him back from that, but we do have a winner with T-Bone over at Poppers in Virginia, taking home $8 on that line prize.
Yeah, I thought year 3 was going to be his breakout year. It was the year after getting rid of Kyle Rudolph. He was going to become that #1 tight tight end option for us, but due to injury was not able to do such. And so I think coming into this next season, if he can be back to full physical health, he will be one of those top receivers for us. I wouldn't be surprised if you're talking about reception from a reception standpoint, if he's a third or fourth on our team for receptions, only behind maybe Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and maybe KJ Osborne. But I wouldn't be as surprised if Irv Smith Jr. was even third on that list.
Able to come up on top of him.
Yeah, so really, really impressive stuff. Can't wait to see him out on the field, and hopefully that blow-up season can happen this one.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be very exciting to see. But as you guys know, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings for the ETAB game Vikings Victory. You can pick a letter in the Skull bonus to win some big prizes. Definitely want to check it out. It's a favorite ETAB for
Yeah,
everyone.
I love those ETABs. But I also love our happy hour bingo, which you earn points for our jackpot 100 standings during that happy hour bingo. And we're going to hop right into the player side of things. In 10th place, we got Spazwell at the Gas Can Bar and Grill with 51,000 points. With 59,000 points in 9th place, we got Brother Nat over at the Chart House. 7th place, two-way tie between Two-Way Grill at Jimmy G's Bar and Kev over at the Deer Stand, both 61,000 points. With 63,000 points at 6th place, we got Kimmy at Nisawa Legion. But before I get into a top 5, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Grace Decky over at the Sunset Grill taking home $8 on that large M, making us only 2 balls away from that $12 Musco prize.
We'll see if anybody can get it, win it, and there's a winner.
Oh, yeah, back-to-back prizes. Grace Decky over at Sunset Grill taking home that $12 Musco prize, ending off that game number 8 as we start getting ready for game number 9.
Wow, already game number 9, and that jackpot's going to continue to grow as we get into this game. But time to get into the top 5 of the Jackpot Hunter standings. 5th place, we got Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 with 64,000 points. With 68,000 points in 4th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. 3rd place is Not Lucky over at American Legion Fridley with 83,000 points. With 137,000 points in 2nd place, we got Bull over at Corner Bar and Goodhue. And then that number 1 player, we got Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 151,000 points.
Oh, yeah, good job to all those players in those standings, but now on to the locations they're playing at. In 10th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 95,000 points. With 97,000 points in 9th place, previously in 8th, getting pushed back out of a tie, we got American Legion Fridley in 8th place, pushing it back. We got Shady's Real Side in Rice with 98,000 points, just shy of that 100,000 point club. In 6th place, we come up to a 2-way tie with Riverboat Depot and Sartell and Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 and Hilltop, both with 110,000 points. In 5th place, with 119,000 points, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. In 4th place, we have Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 133,000 points. Kicking off our 200,000 point club in 3rd place, we got Carbona's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 212,000 points. In 2nd place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park with 257,000 points. And in 1st place, and with a commanding lead, we got Corner Bar and Goodhue with 405,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all of those locations and players. And we got some great celebrity birthdays to get into as you guys are getting into this game number 9. We have a very interesting career for this first celebrity birthday. In 1904, Johann, also known or Johnny Weisenmuller, a Romanian-American actor who played Tarzan, but was also a swimmer and probably should be more known for his swimming, as he was a 5-time Olympic gold medalist in swimming in 1924 and the 1928 Olympics.
What? Who does both of those tasks?
I don't know, but impressive. I mean,
Yeah,
no wonder
Johann
he got.
Weissmuller.
No wonder he got Tarzan. He probably had the lats of a Greek god.
Yeah, something. Dang.
Yeah, probably looked fantastic. Happy birthday, Johnny Weisenmuller.
Wow. Next up, born in 1922, we got Charlie Sifford, American golfer, and was the first African-American to join the PGA Tour and won 2 titles.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah,
that
that's
is
crazy.
Huge. A very, very big break in the barrier, and always love seeing the first people to do so. Had to have been so talented. Next up, born in 1941, we got Charlie Watts, a British rock and jazz drummer for the Rolling Stones.
Oh, yeah, definitely an awesome one. Next up, born in 1972, we got Wayne Brady, American actor and comedian, known for The Wayne Brady Show, and Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Next up, born in 1980, we got Abby Wambach, American soccer player. I don't know many soccer players, but I definitely know this lady because she holds the world record for international goals.
Wow.
Yeah, she's just one of those very, very impressive soccer players that have been around for a really long time. And I've been one of those players that have made me a fan of the game of soccer.
Oh yeah, it's like I feel like sometimes it's a more interesting sport to watch than I would say golf.
Yeah,
I would take soccer over golf.
Yeah, and I love at least the USA women's soccer team is some of the funnest soccer to watch.
Oh, it definitely they're better than the men's team.
They're impressive. They
By
get a lot of
large
wins.
margin.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. She is a National Soccer Hall of Famer, a 6-time winner of the U.S. Soccer Athlete of the Year award, and U.S. Women's National Soccer Team from 2003 to 2015, earning her first captain in 2001.
Wow. But we do have a line prize winner with Where's Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking him $11. Good job, Where's Dave.
Wow. Good job to those players. But happy birthday, Abby Wambach. I mean, always has been a great soccer player for as long as I can remember soccer.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 1988, we got Aquafina, born Nora Lum, American rapper, Yellow Ranger, and actress, The Farewell, Crazy Rich Asians, as well as Ocean's 8.
She's also in Shang-Chi. Yeah, she's really became into predominance as of lately. I had never heard of her before, and then I saw her in Crazy Rich Asians, where she absolutely killed it in Crazy Rich Asians, and then went on to play in Shang-Chi as well.
Oh yeah, she was like his friend.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Really
She was funny
entertaining.
in
She's
that.
she's that comedic
funny.
relief, super
Yeah.
funny gal.
Oh yeah.
So and she's also in the Jumanji movie.
Ah.
That's funny with The Rock and everyone
remember
like
when
that.
you found out? Oh, she's in the second one.
Yeah, 2019 Next Level.
Yeah, you didn't even know that existed for a while. Remember? You were like, there was a second one?
Yeah, I didn't
And I
know.
think there's a third one coming out.
Is there? That's insane. Well, happy birthday, Aquafina. That's a really interesting name. Nora Lum is what they're born by. We do have a winner on that large M, though.
Oh, yeah, it's not Don VFW over at Finlayson Municipal Bar, taking him $11 on that large M.
Yeah, and the final celebrity birthday, born in 1990, we got Brittany Curran, American actress. She's been in a lot of different things, especially as a child actress.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a Must-Go winner with Vanessa over at Northside Grill, taking home $16 on that Must-Go prize, ending off that game number 9 already. Dang.
Yeah, she's in 13 going on 30, Legally Blonde, Double Daddy. She is known for her roles in the television series Men of a Certain Age and The Magicians, as well as the film Dear White People. She won a Peabody Award for her work on Men of a Certain Age.
Huh. Wow. Yeah, happy birthday.
That's
cool.
Yeah. Really, really cool stuff. We do have some NBA playoff stuff to talk about because tonight, I think the first game of the NBA championship is happening.
Oh, wow. Celtics and
Warriors. Yeah, it should be a good one at 8 o'clock tonight. Who do you think's going to end up getting the lead in this series?
Warriors.
You're going Warriors. I already made my prediction earlier yesterday on the broadcast. Jordy said Boston Celtics. I said Warriors, and I think Warriors is the way to go. They have the experience. They have the championship coach. They have a team that works really well together. That can outscore. That's definitely a better offensive team than the Boston Celtics. Now it's if the matchups that the Boston Celtics have can take advantage of enough to win a 7-game series. It should be a tough one, but it should be a fun one, and we'll see tonight who can get that first early lead in this series as we're about to get enrolled into the final game of Twins Bingo.
Oh, yeah, because they fly by so quickly.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah,
they really do. $5,587 of total prizes before you get into this game. But we do have some movies that were released on today.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off in 1989. We got Dead Poets Society.
Yeah,
great movie.
Definitely a great one with a good cast as well. It's got Robin Williams, Ethan Hawke. You got quite a few actors that I recognize that I just
Yeah, Ethan Hawke was also a teenager in this one.
Yes, which is weird because now he kind of took a break off of like where I didn't see him at all during his like middle adult years.
Yeah.
And like just since like Moon Knight came out, where he was in Moon Knight, I've seen him in a lot more stuff.
Oh yeah, he was in a lot of movies. I think he was in the newer rendition of the Ridiculous 7. No, not Ridiculous 7. Is it? Why am I forgetting? It's a.
Yeah, I'm not quite
it's a
sure.
Western movie, The Seven, with Chris Pratt.
Interesting. Knives Out.
No.
I don't know. The good Lord Bird.
He wasn't the kid. That was also a Western.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one you're talking. Oh, yes, The Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, Magnificent Seven. There we go.
That's what it is. I just
that
saw
was a
it.
good one. That was based on the old like Seven Samurai.
But like I've seen him. I mean, Moon Knight just came out this year. The Black Phone is a horror movie that I haven't seen that just came out.
Oh yeah.
The Northman he's in that just recently came out. I feel like he's just came back to a lot of popularity.
I do remember him in The Purge. Training Day. He was really good, and that was a classic.
Just kind of I had a little break from like 2010 for me.
Yeah.
And I kind of maybe early 2010s I still saw him a bit, but from then to like to about 10 years kind of afterwards I just seen him really start getting a lot more roles.
That happens to me all the time where I won't see an actor for like years and I'll be like, where have they been? And they've been doing roles still, and I just like miss the movie somehow.
It's awesome to see it. Well, definitely a cool movie. Dead Poets Society. We do have a Lime Prize going out in this final game.
Oh, yeah. It's going out to Fred, Trisha, and Crispy. Fred, Trisha is over at Neighbors on the Rum, and Crispy is over at Friggard's Bar. They'll both be splitting $13.
Yeah, 2000 movie released on today. Big Mama's Home.
House.
Big Mama's House.
Yeah, Big Mama's House.
Big Mama's House.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched it, but there's a lot of those movies, and so
I feel like this might be one of the ones that I might have watched. Like, I feel like this might be around like the same realm of like bad comedy movies my parents liked.
Yes.
When I was younger.
Yeah. And so maybe, but we'll move on to the next one because we don't have much to talk about. In 2017, probably one of my favorite of the of the DC Universe movies.
Yeah.
Probably the best of them all. The original Wonder Woman that came out in 2017.
Yeah, definitely a great one. I think that and like Man of Steel are like roughly on same level for me.
I think the Wonder Woman is a better movie. If you talk about my liking of it, Man of Steel is right up there with Wonder Woman. But as a movie, acting and everything in it, the Wonder Woman, I feel like Wonder Woman was the better movie. Schneider cut of the Justice League was pretty good as well.
Yeah, the Snyder's cut was great.
So I think that's up there with those DC movies. But Wonder Woman, really good one.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a large M going out to Brad over at St. Matthews Bar and Grill, taking up $13 on that large M.
Can we give out the prize right here?
Let's see it.
No, that means that jackpot is growing to Friday's Twins Bingo. So stick around, come and play with us. I think it will be me and Jordy here for some Twins Bingo this Friday. But we do have a $20 must-go on this coverall that we're still trying to give out, as Babe Ruth retired on today. Really interesting stuff. And so played 22 seasons, but we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got one of the 10,000 lakes right here, Lake, over at the Sunset Grill, taking home $20 on that must-go prize. Good job to all of our winners in that game number 10 in all of our games so far.
Speaking of winners, the biggest winner of this weekend was Bobo over at American Legion Austin, winning $3,225. And everyone who plays at American Legion Austin is supporting a really great charity, the American Legion Post 91 in Austin. And they have a great mission statement.
Oh, yeah, and their mission statement is to enhance the well-being of America's veterans, their families, our military, and our communities by our devotion to mutual helpfulness. So just keep that in mind as you guys are getting enrolled in this game of Jackpot Hunter. Then when you guys are playing pilot games, your community wins.
I'll see you soon.
There it is. 53 balls.
at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson!
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching,
Cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Hey guys, we love starting each and every day with some Twins Bingo from 12 to 1. Hopefully you guys come out each and every day to try your hand at them. We got some great prizes on the line, but you also get to win some points towards the Twiking Zone.
Yeah, that Twiking Zone has been pretty crazy. And in the player standings, in 10th place, we got Puba over at Brian's Bar and Grill with 115,000 points. Slightly ahead of Puba with 116,000 points in 9th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. With 126,000 points in 8th place, we got Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar. 7th place is Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn with 128,000 points. With 136,000 points in 6th place, we got Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue. 5th place is GTZ over at the Midi with 160,000 points. With 185,000 points in 4th place, we got Mikey Wins over at Steve O's. 3rd place is Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 199,000 points. With 204,000 points in 2nd place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st place, we have Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley with a whopping total of 276,000 points so far in Season 11.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, but I'm going to hop right into these location standings that have been just absolutely killing it this season. And in 10th place, we start off with the Main Street Pub in Kimball with 166,000. But with 223,000 in 9th place, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. In 8th place, now we have VFW Blaine sitting with 230,000. But with 282,000 in 7th place, it's Eagles Rochester in Rochester. Now we have a crazy tie getting formed up in 5th place between our place on 3rd and Faribault and Corner Bar in Goodhue. They both have 287,000 points. But 290,000 points in 4th place, we had Steve-O's in Crystal. Third place is American Legion Fridley with 434,000, but with 497,000. And second place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. But absolutely stealing the show in first place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park sitting with a whopping 843,000 points.
Good job to all those locations and players. Make sure you guys are coming out from 12 all the way till 1 to get your own little bit of Twins action while our Twins are fully in this season.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, and we love giving out jackpots, probably our favorite part of the entire job.
Oh, yeah.
And we gave out some really great jackpots over this weekend. Given our rolling week, the past 7 days, we've given out 26 jackpots, meaning we've given out 513 jackpots for the entirety of this season 11.
That is what I like to see. We're going to jump right in with a couple of those jackpots that we gave out just this past weekend. That first one went out to Todd over at the Thirsty Beaver, who got to take home $639.70.
Yeah, we also had Slappy on that hot Friday playing at American Legion Fridley, taking home $734.50.
Nice.